This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics Inc. Welcome back for Minecraft 1.19.2 Clona Community Overworld. And yes, I am aware that 1.20 has been released, but Forge is still in beta, and Quark and Farmer's Delight haven't been updated yet. So we're just gonna wait until they get updated and a couple other mods get updated too. So, you're probably wondering, did I fall through my roof again? No. There's a hideous hole in my roof! Yeah, I don't really know what happened here. My best guess is either something blew up and the roof was just barely in its radius, or the roof caught fire. But either way, I'm gonna patch it up later. But for this episode of Clona Community Overworld, I'm going to express that I've installed a couple new mods. I wasn't sure how many more I wanted to add in, but I'm just adding the ones that I think are fun. First off, I added in the Comforts mod. Oh, also, actually, before we do that, I want to show you guys something real quick. I've expressed this in the Clona Community Discord server, but as you can see, I have opened up the Nether portal once again. And if you're wondering where it is, it's in the temporary cave that me and Gabe stayed in the first few episodes. If I go outside, you can see there's his house, and there's the Cured Village, there's the Celery Skyscraper that you can't even see, and there's whatever that is. And I wanted to tell you guys that I have actually completely lifted the rule that says no go into other dimensions. And the reason I did this was because, I mean, my vision for this was that when we are in a dimension, we are just confined to the dimension. For the overworld, we would make a few trips to the Nether just to get blaze supplies, and for all other dimensions, we would usually make another trip, and we would start in the overworld and would have to get to the dimension, but eventually the portal or whatever to that dimension would be closed off. I've decided to completely negate that, and instead the whole series is that we just live in the dimension. We can leave it at any time, but in this dimension is just where we live. And I feel like that honestly would be a little bit more fun, because I've already had several times where there was something I needed from some other dimension and I couldn't get it. So yeah. Plus there was one time where I used a command to give MWK the supplies he needed to make another right hoe. But you know, that's just him. So, what is one of the mods that what are the new mods we had installed? Well, show you one of them. One of the mods I had installed is called Comforts. Basically, what Comforts does is it adds in these sleeping bags and these hammocks. And I don't fully understand exactly how this mod works, but let me see if I can find a good place for it. Basically, the mod allows you to make these sleeping bags and hammocks. If I place one down right here, you can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. This is a sleeping bag, basically. And basically, it allows you to sleep during the night without changing your spawn points. And that's a welcome change in my book. And if I put these two right here, hello Rick. It's not enough room. It also adds in hammocks. Now, they need to be connected to 2 blocks, and it's kinda specific on where exactly it needs to be placed. And I can't exactly find a good place for it. This'll do for now. Basically, I placed down the hammock right here, and it needs to be connected between these 2 things. And the hammock will actually allow you to sleep during the day. This isn't going to do anything because I actually have a daylight cycle turned off because I don't want to deal with the damn monsters. And yeah, normally you're supposed to put these like between 2 trees, and that's where it looks most visually appealing. So if you're wondering how to craft this stuff, it's just a 3 wool. That's it, just 3 wool. But it's basically just a bed without the wood. And the hammock, you use string and sticks in the wool, and the dye. And the rope and nail, you can either use string and iron, or you can use these things from Quark and Farmer's Delight. Um, Now, the other two mods I had installed were basic nether ores and basic end ores. Basically, those just add the vanilla ores into the nether and end, as well as other stuff. And speaking of which, I do want to fight the ender dragon at some point, now that I've lifted the rule. Maybe that'll be next episode, I'm not sure. But we will probably be seeing some boss fights in the Clona community soon. Okay. So the other mod I had installed is and the main one I wanted to show is called Little Maid Mob. Now you might have heard this one before, but it's a very simple mod. I forgot to pick up the sleeping bag. Basically the Little Maid Mob adds in these tiny maids that can just do various tasks together. And the reason I wanted to install this mod is not because as I want like a maid service or whatever. The reason I installed the mod was because, as you know, in whenever I'm playing in 1.6.4 or 1.7.10, I always have this mod called Fairy Factions installed. Now the reason I have that mod installed is just because I just kind of like having these cute little companions with me, just hanging out and being around when there are no other players with me, and their voices are just cute. That mod is only updated to 1.7.10. However, Little Maid Mob was a 1.7.10 mod as well, so I'll probably throw that in as well. But it also had ports for 1.12.2 and also 1.15.2 to 1.20, I think. So yeah. So how do you find the maids? Well, you can find them spawning around the overworld, but there is a spawn egg for them, and the spawn egg is actually craftable. Yeah, that's kind of funny. And it requires two cakes, gold, egg, and what's it? Sugar. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and bake some cakes. Get the cake, wash your cake, cake. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. So, go ahead and make 3 of those. Did you know that cakes can actually stack with each other in the console versions? No, that's not how you do it. Alright, put those there. Those there. Put that there. That there. And we get a little maid spawn egg. It's kind of funny to be getting a spawn egg in survival in 1.19, but that's just how it goes. So, I place it down. And there we go, there's our little maid. And you tame them with cakes. Realization. Employ a little maid, and I believe that is the only advancement in the whole thing as well. So there's a variety of different things you can make the little maid do. You can this feather right here. This is escort mode, which is where she'll just follow you around. You can switch her to a freedom mode, which basically lets her wander around as she pleases in a limited radius. You can change that in the config. And there's also Tracer. I think that makes her. I think that basically makes her stay in one place, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't really know what the this does. So you can also set all of the mobs to whether or not they are friends or foes to her. And the ally is definitely friendly. Set the armor stand there as well. And you can see it counts for every single mob, and for the huge ones, it has to. They're big in the interface as well. Like, look at the Gaston the Giant. It's Bob's dad. And the fox is in his neck. Well, yeah, this is I like how they follow your cursor as well. So. Anyways, the other thing is, there's a sound right here. Default gas, Little Maid Mop. By default, the Little Maids, make, the gas sound effects. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I have no idea whose idea that was, but I changed it in the config where their voice volume is all the way down, off, so they won't make any sound, so we won't be inside and just hear random gas sounds coming from this thing that really should not be making gas sounds. Yeah. And it said that you can change their sound effects, but there's nothing I found that can do that. You can also change her outfit. In previous versions, you would be able to dye her any of the 16 colors and change her appearance like this. There's even one that like covers her eyes. I might... Guess I'll go with the orange one. Yeah. But she has a bunch of different forms. There's these ones up here, which I don't really know how they're different. You got a little creeper one right here. And there's also these more mature ones if you want to have someone, I guess, more relatable to you. And they've also got a couple different outfits. They've got I guess if you want to go swimming with them, which is fun. There's even one that you can there's even one you can even make him look like Steve. So but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna have my little friend, and I think the way you make them do things is by giving them sugar. Giving them sugar will make them stay still. If I right-click her, this thing says 7 of 7. I think what this does is it means you have to give them sugar in a period of 7 in-game days. Otherwise, they will go on strike and won't work for you anymore, and you will have to tame them with a cake all over again. Now, there's many different things you can make them do. You can make them cook items. You can make them fight monsters. The typical PetSmod. The fairies can do basically the same thing, but all I really want her here for is just for companionship. Really, I know we have Merida, but I know we have Merida and all, but she can't really do much, and she can be a nuisance sometimes because you can't sit her down. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just you can give the maid items, and right here this is in her inventory, and you can also put items in her main hand or her off hand, and I guess I'll let her have some sugar. And they really do like sugar, let me tell you. So the way you make them sit and stand, as you call it in Minecraft, is by giving them sugar. So make sure you're harvesting a lot of sugar cane. Glad somebody did that. Reed's farm over there. I don't know who put that there, but I'm grateful to whoever did it. So I guess I'll bring her inside, and I'll bring her in the garden and let her sample anything she wants, and just sit there for now. And that is that. Here we are on the clouds once again, on the celery skyscraper. Why am I here? Well, no real reason. I just wanted to show it in a video again. I haven't started building the interior yet because I was thinking maybe building it out of like stone bricks, but there's kind of a reason why I built it out of just wood, and it's because building stuff in survival takes a real long time. And this is like, I don't know the exact block radius between the four corners, but doing that would really take a lot of cobblestone, and frankly, I don't really think I want to be strip mining all that much. So if I had jumped down here, how did I get hurt from that? This pirate ship right here, or the shipwreck more like, is I actually went in and fixed it up a little. I dug out all the sand in here, and I moved this thing in here, and basically Owen was saying that he likes living in generated structures. So I asked if he'd like to live in the shipwreck that's down here, and I guess he said he was okay with it. So that's vaguely what he said. So I went over here, fixed it up, and I made this Owen's home, Owen's shipwreck. You can see he's got all his stuff in here, all the stuff he collected, and dang, he's got a lot of diamonds, and yeah. Here's the other thing I wanted to show. I have a waypoint called the Sand Palace of Celery. This is kind of a weird one. My intention was to build a sandcastle, but I had kind of the same story with the Celery Skyscraper, in that it would just take too much time and too much material to build. I like building stuff in survival, but I'm starting to think maybe I can't build, like, really big things, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I guess this is going to be an abandoned project. But on the bright side, let me fix your, stem there real quick, because your melon plant can't grow if there's not another grass block next to it. On the bright side, next to this desert village is a desert temple. I saw this when I started building it, and I thought next video in the overworld we would make, I would show it and get the stuff that's inside. There's also a lush cave underneath, and I think it's a pretty big lush cave, because I've been seeing these azalea trees all over the place, so I think there's a really big lush cave underneath. Alright. Let's not jump down. It's buried, it's buried, and I don't have my tools. I'll go fix that. Hey, I just realized there's some wild tomatoes here. Okay, so you don't want to dig the blue terracotta out. Jump down here. Oh, I forgot. I actually already disarmed the TNT. Okay, let's see what we got in here. A bunch of rotten flesh, spider eyes, and sand, emeralds, all that good stuff. And I think I already took the TNT as well. Yes, I did. So, just go ahead and grab all this. There's also a lucky block over here, because of course, why wouldn't there be? So I'm just gonna go and tear it up. Bob! Well, I don't have my good gear on me. If I don't kill this guy, he's gonna kill the villagers. Punch him into the cactus. This isn't working. You know what? Warp back to my house. Get my good gear. Smite 2 sword, looting 3 sword. Now let's hope he didn't despawn in that small amount of time that I took to warp back and forth. Wait, he shouldn't despawn because he's named, right? Yep, he's gone. I left for 1 second and he was gone. Alright. Next I'll warp to the Celery Voyager. And I think I've expressed the Archimedes' ship mod that I wanted to potentially install. I don't know if it's for 1.19 yet. Or 1.19 though. And on top of that, I kind of don't know if it would be able to move something this big, let alone all the stuff and chests inside it. But as with Quark and Blue Skies, the newer Minecraft mods have really been surprising me. Okay. So down here, it still looks basically the same. One thing I did want to do here is that I wanted to give some put some stuff in here to make it feel a little bit more lively. Vampire Gamer Bet put these potato crates here for that reason, because it made it look like we had supplies on this ship. And I'm thinking maybe I want to put some more of these on, because the Quark mod adds in crates full of vegetables. Farmer's Delight actually adds them in too, and they're actually crafted the exact same way. Like carrot crate for Farmer's Delight, carrot crate for Quark. They're crafted the exact same way, and they all serve the same purpose, just a compact way of storing these items, just like blocks of metal and minerals. Got cocoa beans, netherwort, gunpowder, blueberries. There's a batch of cacti and chorus fruit. And yeah, I guess that's all I really wanted to show. I can't think of anything more to show, so feel free to suggest something in the comments. But yeah, I put in the little maid mod. Definitely, I would appreciate it if you guys would maybe suggest a name for her in the comments, because I don't really have one off the top of my head. That would be greatly appreciated. So with that, I'll bid you guys farewell for now. See what happens next time on the Clona Community Overworld. Maybe we'll fight the dragon, maybe not, who knows. See you guys then. Bye-bye.